Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Mike B, and today I'm going to show you what I carry for concealed carry when I choose to do so. I've had my concealed carry now for a few years. I probably don't carry as much as I should because I'm a college student at the time of me making this video. And as we all know, they're not too fond of firearms and people, being able to defend themselves if somebody decides to shoot up their campus. But it's not going to be a rant video about that. I just don't carry as much as I used to, but there are two firearms that I primarily carry, one in the summer, one in the winter. That being because the summer handgun needs to be a little bit smaller because I don't obviously wear as many layers in the summer, and I prefer a smaller firearm so people don't freak out if they see it. And that, for the summer, is actually a surplus gun. It's a CZ82. This one was made in 1985, so it's nothing special, just kind of a... Man, I just wish I had a camera that, would focus. There we go. This is from 1985. It's been used. I love CZ82s because of a couple reasons. One, when you drop the hammer and you carry it with a round chambered in the hammer drop, there's no way that the hammer can go forward and hit the firing pin, so it's very safe to carry. The trigger has got a long pull on it because it's double action. And that's also another reason I like to carry it, because you can carry around with the hammer dropped and everything, and pull this thing out, and then I'll make sure it's clear for all you safety Nazis. It's clear, you can see. Pull it out, and then bam, your first shot, double action, and the trigger's actually not that bad. So it's basically a Makarov platform with an extra couple chromosomes. It holds 13 rounds with one in the tube. A little magazine holds 12 rounds. I usually carry Hornady Critical Defense, but to each their own. That's just what I carry because it cycles fine in this thing. I like the ambidextrous magazine release. I actually use my trigger finger to release the magazine like that. Some people prefer to use their thumb. I think this is actually faster, so that's why I use that. Again, it's personal preference. It's very small. Obviously, you can see I'm a big dude, and this relatively fits in the size of my hand, a little bit bigger. It's got a nice beefy grip on it for being such a small pistol, which I really like. It's actually a perfect size grip, and again, it's ambidextrous. The safety is ambidextrous. Very easy to line up, and it's a very smooth recoil action. Very accurate to the polygonal rifling, which means that the metal itself is twisted. There's no lands and grooves. It has proven to be very accurate. I can hit my target, which is another reason I like carrying this, and that's a big factor that you should consider when you're getting your concealed carry permit and choosing the firearm that you're going to be carrying. Make sure you can hit your target with it. It's a big deal. A lot of people don't even fire their weapon. They just decide to go get their permit and then carry. You need to be familiar with your weapon. You'll learn that if you take the class. Some states you don't need to take the class, like my state, but I think it should be required. There's a lot more to carrying a firearm in public than you might think. A lot of responsibility, a lot of do's and don'ts, and you should definitely be able to hit what you're aiming at. So this isn't the best handgun for concealed carry, obviously, because the best handgun is the one that works for you. This works for me. So in my world, this is the best handgun for concealed carry in the summer. It's a reliable gun. The only drawbacks I can see are that it is a hammer-fired weapon, so that needs to be not obstructed for you to actually use it, for the hammer to come back and stuff, so you can't really use it in a pocket as effectively as, say, a striker-fired pistol like a Glock or something. Another thing is it's actually fairly heavy because it's an all-metal frame. I think that's really polymer on here, or the grips. So it does have some heft to it, especially when you have 13 rounds of little 9x18 Makarov rounds. They actually do add a little bit of weight, and ounces count when you're carrying a little handgun all day inside your person, or not inside, you know what I mean, like inside your clothing and stuff to keep it hidden. So yeah, this is what I carry in the summer. I've been carrying this pretty much ever since I started concealed carry. So it's just one of my favorite surplus handguns anyway, so I decided to attempt to carry it. Got some good holsters for it, different scenarios and stuff, and it's been proven to be very concealable, very reliable. I can draw quickly from the holster because it's got a nice big handle on it again. And yeah, this is what I carry in the summer. It's very nice. It can be hidden. I can just wear like a button shirt or something and have it over my jeans or shorts or whatever, and it stays nice and hidden because it's so small. 13 rounds, good capacity, very easy to use, very easy to aim. It's a good gun for females too. My girlfriend carries one of these for when she does concealed carry, and it's very nice for her. Low recoil, very reliable. Anyway, This is what I carry in the summer, in case you haven't noticed that, because I haven't said that 50,000 times in this video. So yeah, that's a question I've been getting a lot. Now in the winter, I carry my favorite normal frame handgun, which is the Jericho 941P. This thing holds, well, with one in the tube, 17 rounds with the 16 round magazines. I don't like extended mags when I'm concealed carrying because the whole point of concealed carry is to conceal the weapon, right? So the smaller the better. This does hold 16 rounds still, and I use 147 grade Hydra shocks. Yeah, I know everybody's gonna be like, HSTs are better, or this round's better, or Eagle Talon's better, or whatever. Personal preference again. They work well in this handgun. They're very accurate, very low recoil, which is weird. So I carry this one with the hammer dropped and have yet to have an issue with it. It's very, for what it is, it's lightweight, super reliable, very accurate. I can hit a lot of stuff that I can't hit with other handguns. I can hit with this. This is just, works for me. Love the grip. Easy to conceal because it's relatively flat. It's not like a Tokarev flat or anything, but it's a little bit less wide than a Glock. Not by much, but a little bit. The only drawback is I don't like the disassembly thing that sticks out. That kind of sucks. But if you get a holster that's made specifically for this gun, there's a little channel in there where it doesn't get caught. Yeah, so 17 rounds. Very accurate. It's a little bit heavier, though. That's kind of a drawback. It's about as heavy as a Glock when you've got it loaded down. It's comparable to carrying like a Glock 17. But, again, I perform better with this grip and this setup than I do with a Glock, so that's why I choose to carry this in the winter. Hopefully I'll never have to use this. I don't really want to use them, either one of them. As anybody who responsibly concealed carries will tell you, it's pretty scary to think that you may have to draw this and possibly use it. But, you know, the option is there if you do need to defend yourself or somebody else in your immediate vicinity. You do have that option. But these are my two weapons. This is a 9x19 millimeter in case you haven't noticed that. These are the two weapons that I carry concealed if I choose to do so. So, let me know what you think. I'll enable comments on this. I'm going to also make a video as to why I disable comments on most of my videos. Try to keep the comments relatively civil. I'm not a big fan of the internet troll culture. That's why a lot of them get removed. And I disable comments because it's just pointless trolling, and I don't approve of it, and I will not condone it. Anyway, that little rant's over. Hopefully this answered a few of your questions. I know a lot of you have asked this, what's your everyday carry? Well, these aren't my everyday carry. My everyday carry is a can of Grizzly Wintergreen, my wallet, and my cell phone. But if I choose to do concealed carry, this is what I have. So we've got the CZ82, the Czechoslovakian surplus handgun from the 1980s that can be purchased with a Curio and Relic firearms license, and the Israeli Jericho 941P. So summer, winter. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And you should definitely become a supporter on Patreon. Got some really cool content on there that isn't available on YouTube. It's only available to patrons for $1 a month. That buys you in. And you get access to live streams, which we're going to be starting up soon. I didn't know I was banned from doing live streams because one of my videos got removed. Because apparently Mosin and Nagants are the cause of all the world's mass shootings and problems. So anyway, once that gets back up, we do live streams. We have people that are supporters actually on the live streams. And we do polls and stuff. It's very interactive. And again, I post content that I don't post on YouTube on there for people. That's pretty cool. And we also do giveaways once in a while and stuff. So it's a really cool thing. $1 a month buys you in. So support the channel. Helps me buy ammo, guns, targets, upgrade equipment. As you may have noticed, my sound's a little bit more clear for all you that have complained about that. Valid complaint, but I decided to invest some of this money from Patreon into getting a new microphone. So still using the same camera, but now I have a microphone that's a little bit more clear, and you don't have to wear headphones to hear everything, and it's not choppy and muffled. So, all right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about this and experiences in carrying these, again, I haven't used these, and I probably, hopefully, never will, but I have carried them. And if you got any questions about that, how they perform and all that stuff while you're carrying, how big of a pain in the butt they are or not, just let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you in the next video.